discussion yet. We'll share it. What's your first impression? SpongeBob guilty, the innocent.
But it said that there was yeah, they said right here. Hold on. I know why SpongeBob. Why? Because he works in the kitchen. Yeah, Squidward was.
Okay, you might be on this one. Keep that conversation going. Yeah. All right, guys, your time is up. Give me 5. Okay, now that you've had a chance to talk with your team about the side you think, this is going to be somewhat difficult, but you can do it. I know you can. I'm going to assign you the side that you're going to argue for. So, if you're at this table, you're prosecution. If you're at this table, you're on the defense. If you're at this table, you're prosecution. If you're on this table, you're on the defense. If you're at this table, you're prosecution. All right, give me 5. Give me 5. Now, understand that when lawyers have to go through this, they may actually think that their client is guilty, or they might think that they're innocent when they actually aren't. So here's where the challenge comes in. You have to challenge yourself to think on the side that you are trying to prove. Remember, you're trying to prove your claim, right? So I've given you your side. Now use the evidence provided. As I was walking around, I heard some of you giving your own background knowledge about SpongeBob. Unfortunately, that's not evidence in the packet. So you're going to have to use what you have. You have to use the evidence that's available to prove your case. So don't tell me, well, on SpongeBob last night, Squidward did this, this, and this. Don't tell me that, because that's not in your packet. You have to use the information that's provided. Now, to start this off, I have a worksheet that is two-sided. One side says prosecution, the other side says defense. Make sure that you are on the correct side based on the assignment that I've given your team. Go ahead and write your first and last name, today's date, and the period at the top. Again, make sure you're on the right side of the worksheet. First and last name, date, and period at the top. Because you can still prove it. You can still prove it. All right, give me 5. All right, I want you to work solo for a moment just so that you can really think and process what's happening right now. Make sure you're on the right side of your worksheet, and you're only going to fill in the top section. I want you to use the evidence in your packet to assist you. Also use the example in your packet as a way in which to write this. So remember, you can't just use one piece of evidence. You have to put multiple pieces of evidence together. You're going to put those evidence numbers at the top. All right? Once you put the evidence numbers at the top, you simply restate the evidence and then start to make those inferences. Really identify and analyze how that evidence helps to prove your case, and you're going to write that in the space provided. So Riley, what goes at the top beside those numbers?
You need your evidence items.
Yes. How many do you need to have?
You have to have 2 or at the most 6.
Good. So 2 to 6 pieces of evidence. Then what are you going to write in that space at the bottom, Alejandro? What do you write underneath your evidence numbers?
Maybe the defense or against it.
Yes, so exactly what goes there. Like, give me an idea of the type of information that goes there. So what question are you answering in that space?
When you put these pieces of evidence together, what do you prove?
Yes. So you want to tell me what those pieces of evidence prove. Now again, we're working solo for now, and in a moment you'll be able to collaborate with your team and put all of your evidence together. So I'm going to give you about 7 minutes of solo work. If you have a question, please raise your hand. Otherwise, we're at level 0. I need your attention. Give me 5. So we're at level 0. If you have a question, please raise your hand. What you're doing is you're filling in that First section only. Do not fill in the entire worksheet. Just give me one solid claim. The claim that you're trying to make with the evidence that you're using to prove that. All right? There should be no one out of their seat. All right? So if you have to get up to throw something away, please raise your hand. There is no one out of their seat to see the crime scene unless I give you permission to go see the crime scene. All right? And everyone needs to participate because we're going to bring this all together to talk with it as a team and pull all the evidence together. So we need equal participation. Are there any questions? Your team. Any other questions? All right, solo work. Riley, have a seat. All right, go ahead and get started. Solo work. If you have a question, please raise your hand. Remember the side that I gave your team.